Chelsea Clinton stopped to talk to voters at the Overture Center in Madison earlier tonight. Political reporter Jess Garb found out why she's hitting college towns, including Madison.
Well, Wisconsin's hugely important, and millennials are now potentially the largest voting bloc in our country, which I find really exciting. And something that I think is great about Wisconsin is that you can register and early vote on the same day. So just talking to people of all ages, but particularly young people about what's at stake in this election.
We were talking this week to some women voters, looking at some numbers about how women are voting in this election. We're seeing strikingly different numbers from 2012, where especially Republican women are voting they're either saying they're voting for your mother, or a number of them are saying they're undecided. We've talked to a number of them who are voting for third parties in this case. How do you specifically make a case to Republican women in Wisconsin that this is the campaign to get behind?
I would say that if you historically have supported the Republican Party because you care about fiscal responsibility or you care about investing in our economy, that my mother is the far more fiscally responsible candidate. She's the one who tells you how she's going to pay for everything. She's the one who's committed to not increasing our federal debt. If you're a Republican woman who cares about investing in and supporting families, she's the one who has a plan to help control child care costs and to invest in early childhood education.
When we talked to a number of these folks, there were the two things that came up the most often was they had an issue about trust. They didn't know if they could trust her. And then there were also a lot of concerns about the foundation, some in conflicts of interest, some concerns which you've brought up in the past, or at least some emails have shown that maybe you have. How do you defend those two things? Folks, do you understand why folks have concerns about those two things?
Well, probably not surprisingly on the trust question, I don't understand because she's my mom. And she's my mom at the beginning of the day and the end of the day and every moment in between. And there's no one alongside my husband that I trust more than my mom. So I don't understand that. It's something that I've heard a lot, so I understand that it's out there, but on just an emotional level, it doesn't make sense to me.
Now, Chelsea Clinton told us she couldn't say whether her mother would be back in Wisconsin before Election Day. She has not been in this state since early April.